Got a fat chart for buying, the bottom so low. Spot the curve dip, I'm riding the low. Rounded bottoms make my wallet grow. Whales keep cool, let the market sway. Buying the dip with a wink and a play. Round bottoms, yeah, they pay the bills. Stacking my coins, chasing the thrills. Round bottoms making wealth go round. Crypto's my jam. Crypto's diving in a moonlit stream. Hodl the line where the profits gleam. Patience my game, I'm the whale in the deep. Scooping the bottom, my profits don't sleep. Round bottoms, yeah, they pay the bills. Stacking my coins, chasing the thrills. Round bottoms making wealth go round. Crypto's my jam, I'm holding the crown. When the charts crash, I don't run scared. Bull run's coming, my wallet's prepared. Well, in the game, I wait for the sign. Rounded bottoms, the gold's all mine. Round bottoms, yeah, they pay the bills. Stacking my coins, chasing the thrills. Round bottoms making wealth go round. Crypto's my jam, I'm holding the crown. Got a fat chart for buying, the bottom so low. Yeah, yeehaw. Let's ride the blockchain. Let's ride the blockchain. Rolling through the market, Bitcoin in my grip, 100K on the table, taking that big dip. Altcoin sparkling like stars in the night. I'm a crypto cowboy riding with Mike. Dreams of a ranch, no 9-to-5 chain. Stacking says high, dancing in the games. Fears at 4 to 7, but I'm holding strong. This Bitcoin blaze where I belong. Bitcoin blaze, light it up, let it glow. Rising to the moon, watch the money flow. Yeehaw, I'm free, living the dream. Bitcoin blaze, hear the anthem scream. Altcoins pop, feel the rush in my soul. Wealth's my goal, taking full control. Bitcoin blaze, from the dirt to the sky. Yeehaw, let's fly, never say goodbye. Markets a rodeo, bucking me around. Short-term dips hitting, but I stand my ground. Dreams of a yacht, parties by the shore. Crypto my horse, I'm begging for more. September's a test, but Q for my pledge. Stacking up the win, chasing night to day. Raspy and rough, but my spirit's alive. Bitcoin blaze, where I thrive. Bitcoin blaze, light it up, let it glow. Rising to the moon, watch the money flow. Yeehaw, I'm free, living the dream. Bitcoin blaze, hear the anthem scream. Altcoins pop, feel the rush in my soul. Wealth's my goal, taking goodbye. Yeah, the market's wild, but I ride away. Golden ticket shining, wealth to save. No debt, just fun. Lambos in the sun. I've won, I've won, I've won. Bitcoin blaze, light it up, let it glow. Rising to the moon, watch the money flow. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Blaze on! Working shifts in my old truck, dreaming of a ride. Telegrams humming with corn talk, promising a glide. Follow the TikTok stars, pitch ball Pepe and you on a whim. Corn went bust, my hopes got dust, that lesson hit me grim. But it can buy me a vet. Sold my coins before they jump, missed the big old gain. Spent my check on shaky bets, chasing dreams in vain. Bet on a coin with a fishy vibe, it tanked by morning light. Now I'm smart, trade from my heart, keep my dreams inside. Money can't buy everything, but it can buy me a vet. Stack that crypto, watch it grow, snag a yacht, no sweat. Ain't no big house yet, but I'm chasing that trader's crown. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a vet. Why you trusting every high? That's a rookie slip. Check the team, don't sell too soon. Hold through markets dip. Budget wise, watch price line sway. Keep your cash in check. Crypto's calling, roll with me. It's around the neck. Now I'm sharp, check plans and teams, dodge scams with ease. Hold my coins through nervous dips, trade with steady breeze. Every drop's a chance to grab, I'm stacking with a grin. Crypto
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the cowbell ceremony. It's what we do every night to clear the vibes, get those old nasty thoughts out of our hearts, out of our minds, out of our underwear. You got to grab the ding-a-ling closest to you. Grab it gently. Don't be too feisty. You got to be gentle with the ding-a-lings. Give the ding-a-ling a little flick with the wrist and watch the smiles show up. It feels so good. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Yeah, right there. Oh, right there. Right there. Oh, that rings my bell right there. That rings my bell. Oh my gosh. Stream will be a little delayed as we have some post-cowbell cigarettes. We'll be with you shortly. Thank you.
Right. Weekend again. Chart looks hopeful. Then it breaks my heart. Let it burn, yeah. Friday night the feet's all hype and cheer. I set my levels, think the bounce is near. the day dawns, the feet goes ghost quiet, no buyers, no sellers, just silence and spite.
Tommy
Sunday
Julius.
spikes, looks like salvation's call. I double down fast, watch the green
John, can you hit the button for Tommy? I know you don't ever do it when I ask you to, but you know, can you do it for Tommy? Hell, I do anything for Tommy. I just like to piss you off. Yeah, now the truth comes out. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as we get these lights turned on over here, why are the lights not on, Sean? What kind of producer are you? Don't have the light? What the hell?
Maybe this is the turn, but every time frame says we're gonna burn. Support levels crash.
I think we're ready now.
I'm clutching at nothing, losing the day. Gurus post win.
I don't know if you saw that. That was a horrible crash that just happened there. Here's the instant replay. Oh, jeez. It's scary every time I look at it. That market just came down like fast and crazy there. But you know what it didn't do? It didn't invalidate my bigger harmonic pattern, so I'm still a little bit bullish that we got a chance to work our way out of here. There was a little pattern here that we did last night. This is not it. This is something different. But it was playing out on the 1 minute. It was this one right here. The little reversal pattern, harmonic reversal pattern right there. That little M shape right there was a reversal pattern, believe it or not. It was a very rare one called a Cipher pattern. And they are rare. That was one of the first ones I've ever found, actually. But it met those parameters, and then this was the result. So, you know, I kind of like that. And then, you know, you got this little dude right here. You know, we go from high to low. Marking out this 113 area right here. Looking at that little guy. And then even up to this 227 right there. We're looking at that 227. And that's the area we came up to for this guy. This is a bearish pattern. And so my warning in the group, and I've been in the group a lot today, mostly doing a lot of beta testing. You got to put those betas in their place. You know, there can only be so many alphas over there. So I had to test a lot of the betas over there. That's wrong kind of beta testing. Anyway, we're doing some beta testing with our chart analyzer bot over there, which is, it's coming along. We finally solved a lot of problems today. Thank God. It was tripping up things. It was getting lines drawn in the wrong direction and all these other things. And you know what? The craziest thing, it was going through all these things to try to figure out how to do something that should be kind of simple, right? You would think. But just talking with it at the very end of all of that, what it came down to is that the AI was thinking, I was looking at it more from the mind of a programmer and a developer instead of from a trader. That just solved my whole problem. I just said something so simple. I said, well, you know, the way that you tell if something's in a rising channel is if it's got higher highs and higher lows. And that solved the problem for the AI. They've been trying to figure out every way mathematically to get the bot to stop flip-flopping things around. And it was as simple as just the way we learn things. And that's what it is. Higher highs and higher lows, you're in a rising channel. Lower lows and lower highs, you're in a lower channel. I guess maybe we can teach this AI how to not be so nerdy. 18 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna come over and say hello to everybody. Let's make sure this microphone is working tonight, right? Crypto tubers say we're going back down to 30. We're going down to 30,000. How am I supposed to take them seriously without turkey heads? I know. If they're not wearing a turkey head, are they really? No, I'm not going to do that. Does somebody come out? They're not wearing a suit. Whereas that person used to be in a sweatshirt and hoodie for the longest time. We give a shout out to everybody that's hanging out here. All you cool people. Trade Intuition and their viewers just joined to say hello. Shout out to the Trade Intuition crowd coming over here. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate you. Let me give a shout out to Mr. Joe over here. Trade Intuition got him pulled up already. He just went live probably at 9 o'clock. I didn't get to catch it because I had the crap going on here and had to It's harder for me to catch it when it's so close to my show. It's what it is, because I've got to get everything set up, and still that takes me a little while. But appreciate you, Joe. Thank you so much, Joe. For those of you who don't know, in the trading group that I was in, he wasn't there the first 6-month period that I was in, but about a year or two later, when about 2 years later, when I came back, he was there. And they hired him specifically to be a mentor in that group. And the group just started changing. It started becoming like a real group, and not just where, if you had a question, they tell you to go Google it, or look at all my boring videos where I just walk you through and read word for word what this article on Investopedia says. This is your training that you're paying me, $100 a month for. That's the equivalent. That was the going price for them. And that was cheap, actually, back then. I'm telling you, man, courses were $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 just to learn basic stuff that you guys probably already know and take for granted. That's how crazy it was last cycle. But because there wasn't no information out there, it's everywhere now. You got, and especially with AI, I was starting to wonder if you actually need, other than just to hang out and see the experience and experience the mindset and everything that, to watch somebody do it and show you that it can be done. Other than that, you can learn what you need to learn. It's just, it might take you a little bit longer. It's good if you be in a group. You need a community. Preferably not one that's going to charge you out the ass and not give you value from it. But you do need a community of some sort, some other traders to talk to. I mean, even here in the chat group, in the chat room, you guys have got a community there. That's you guys learn from each other. And I learn from you guys. It's all a big sharing endeavor here. Some people found out how to really monetize it, though, and trust me, there's big money if they monetize it. There are. I don't know anybody that runs a trading group that has more than 1,000 people that's not just sitting really, really pretty in life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, but Joe is over there, and he made improvements to it, and then, I don't know, the owner of the group started getting a little janky and greedy or something, because then the group split up into another paid section that went over leverage. That was great. The group I was in, they never taught us how to do leverage. It was against leverage. It was all spot or whatever. There were leverage traders in there, but it was kind of, oh no, don't do that. And make sure you can handle, and you should be able to handle spot before you go over to leverage. You really should, because leverage will wipe you out. All right, so what's going on here in Bitcoin? Well, let me I forgot to shout out everybody else here. So we got Joe in the house. Shout out to Joe and all the people that came over with Joe. Shout out to all you guys. Let me see if I can find some of you guys in here. We got DP in the house. Ave Medina's in the house. Shout out to you guys. King Hell is in the house. EMO, that's a big bottom. That was a big bottom on the introduction. It was. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to. It's supposed to blow up and turn into a lot of Bitcoins and plaster the screen. That's as close as I could get. It was very hard. Okay, you should have seen some of the things that came out of that thing. Yeah, it was bubble gum and all kinds of. It was weird. Yeah, you had to see the animations. Joe says, remember. Oh, there he says, remember to smash the like button. It's the easiest way to show your support and help the channel grow. Strega says, I'm banning any mod that doesn't give a like. Strega has the power to do that. He is the head moderator. He can add people. He can take people away. Strega has the power. Do not ever... Don't fade Strega's power, man. Strega, you get a little bit too much Strega, he'll kick your ass. I promise. That's some Strega Reserve right there. Strega Reserve. Yeah. Who else have we got in here? We got David Gelf. Good to see you, my man. Thank you for being here. And, of course, Tommy 2 Leaders. Always a pleasure to see you, my man. Good to have you here. Blue Collar Traders. Shout out to you, my man. Nightbot, you're always here. And then King Hell with the down to 30K. Are they still saying it still now? Ave says TSLA, please. Let me go ahead and put my request marker up while I'm thinking about it, because half the time, honestly, I don't think about it. I get lost in the chart. Seriously, I get on the chart and I get well, you guys know. All right, where is it working? Hey, I think it worked. It should work. So there should be a little marker comes up, a little comment from me. I'll use that as a marker, and I'll look under there for any coin request, any stock request, whatever request you got. And Tesla, huh? We're going to check out some stock. We're doing more stock and commodities checking lately because everybody gave up on these freaking altcoin farces. A lot of them are. I mean, you knew that before. I mean, you look back every cycle. I mean, how many coins there don't make it to the next one? Or, you know, not worth making it. I mean, if the next cycle comes, or they still stand fractions of a penny or a few pennies. It can happen. Did you ape into Tesla? I did not. I mean, I did a while back. Why, did it have a good day today? Am I going to be happy today? Because I haven't been happy with Tesla. I've not been happy with MicroStrategies. There for a while, Tesla went down. They're bad-mouthing it. Remember, it got around 225. What's that guy, Tim Waltz? Well, this is what makes me happy. It's going down. You know, and all that Tesla hate going on. You know, that's a passing phase. With that technology, there's no way to get around it. And he's got the technology to do it, right? So I'm like, I want some more of that. I want to get some more of that. So I was switching over MicroStrategies for Tesla and everything, and I wish I'd done it better. There's a guy here on the internet called, you guys you might know. I've not seen him in a while, though. He doesn't show up on my feed anymore. But I like to watch him when I can find him. Invest Answers. Now, he's the guy to watch for trading. He's got he trades Bitcoin to Tesla and MicroStrategies. He trades between all three of them in a very sophisticated way, because he came from all that stuff. He didn't come from crypto. It's like he came into crypto just kind of testing the waters. It's Invest Answers. This guy, he doesn't need a shout out. He's already got, how many subscribers does he have? Yeah, he's got half a million subscribers over here, 578,000. Good dude. I like him. So he is still streaming. It just doesn't show up on my feed. Well, that sucks. I can make sure I'm still subscribed to you. I don't know why I never see it. But he is definitely a good one to watch to keep up with Tesla and all that stuff. And if you stay with him, you know, you can kind of tune in on when to switch things out. He does options and all these other things. Everybody says options are cool. I've never tried options, but I definitely would like to learn. I hear a lot of success stories out of options. All right, so here we are. We got the harmonic pattern completed right here, or confirmed rather, and it looks like it's doing a type 2 return. Now, the interesting thing about this is that when it's starting to do this, it doesn't feel like it's going to be bearish, right? And this is part of what catches up all the flag people. Another thing. One thing, trend line. Now, I'll teach you that. Break the trend line, your flag idea is probably suffering, right? Anytime you break the main trend line. The best flags happen above the 382 Fibonacci retrace and inside a trend line. That's your best flags. Once they break the trend line, your probabilities start going downhill fast. Because then it starts lining up for a double top scenario. It doesn't have to, it can be a higher high or a lower high, but you usually get a double top unless the trend line is still too early. It's got too high of an angle. It needs to be somewhere around a 45-degree angle on average, according to Degens. All right, 45-degree angles are kind of cool, but that on TradingView, that's subjective, right? A little subjective. Degens also looked at angles for other stuff. He was scoring with he applied angles. That wasn't the only way he applied angles. He applied angles to some other strategies too, but with trend lines too, it does line up. And you can look at this as a possible channel idea. If we got enough touches, we got 3 touches here, at least 3 here and 2 on the other side. So we got a channel idea, which is breaking down. So, I mean, that's valid. You want to take that measure move and give me an idea where we'd be coming down to. Rising patterns, they break to the downside, and that brings us back down to a level that we got marked out here. And I'll go ahead and put my little marker here. So just a measure move tell us that we might be coming back to test 7640. That's just your basic pattern trading right there. That's what I started out learning right there. It took me a long time before I went into channels, though. I was like, no, that's a rising Reggie. It's going to immediately come right back down here to where it started. It might. But gosh darn it ain't doing it real soon, is it? Oh gosh, what? You just sit here and wait. Rising Reggie. So it's such a hard place to short because it does all this choppiness over here, but there's a short play to be played. I am not playing it because I'm still I'm still in a little drawdown from this area over here. So on my bigger account, and of course a little Arbit account, I got to get us another account set up for this stream here. River kind of drained the last little of my tiny account, but I do have some exciting news coming up. I'll be working with something with Lovin, and I'll have more details. I've got to get it out pretty soon because we only got 30 days for this campaign. But it is where you have a chance to win a Rolex, an iPhone, and a lot of other stuff. It's kind of cool. In a few minutes, if you guys are interested, when I get to the Telegram group or something, I can pull up the some of the pictures from it or whatever and show you. I'll give you a little glimpse of what might be there. And I still got to go through and get things all arranged for that. But that's what's going on. So I'll be featuring Blowfin and trading on Blowfin, and it's a nice exchange. I did have it up just a minute ago. I think I'm going to enjoy that for a little bit. All right, so what do we do? I mean, this is the closest thing we got now is about to come up and test that for a bearish retest, line it up as best as we could, and if we're looking at patterns. But I do expect it to come down. Now, harmonic wise, I mean, we're just pulling our fibs. That's all we're doing. We will pull them from we will pull our. I'm on the 1 minute time frame, by the way, because, well, I mean, this is our bottom so far. So wait a minute, before I get too crazy, is bottom in? We have not confirmed anything just yet. Okay, let me say that. All we did is just not invalidate my pattern. Now it's setting up like it's going to be okay, in my honest opinion. Judging by the price structure down here, the pin bars, and the way it looks, that we could be okay. There could be a nasty little push back down. Okay, that can happen. But right now, here on the 4 hour, we're above the non-moving average, man. We've not been above that non-moving average, especially on the 4 hour, for quite a while, right? I mean, we got above it a little bit over here, about 84,000. And then last time we were, it was 89,000. When we lose it, we lose it. And so we got a chance to keep it now, so we need to. But, and it looks like we'll probably come down and test it now, and that's 77,600 right now on this 4 hour time frame. So yeah, it should go down and retest it. So here on the smaller time frames, I am looking for them to get a little bearish. I'm waiting for a little pattern to show up here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. And here's where I'm going to have to pull my fibs out and get rid of some of these other areas that we're looking for to break over. I don't think we need you anymore. I don't think we need you anymore. Or that one. Nailed it! Just saying. Oh, you know we didn't do that. Oh, well. I'll let that one slide. I'll let that one slide. All right. I can't. There you are. There you are. Got to find that bottom wick there. All right. So swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. And I mean, I don't know where she's going to stop. I would be kind of guessing probably. I mean, it's got an M shape here, but it doesn't qualify for anything for me yet. Not unless I come from this little candle, this second candle. And you might be able to make an argument for it, but I'm not comfortable enough to do it. I just want the full move. So it'd be a better harmonic to take that whole move. So I'm looking for it to come down here, or maybe to the 0.5, and then when we do that, it kind of hints at what we can do after that, right? Because when we come down to the 0.3, you know, we would expect, you know, to come back up either for a higher high or a lower high, and then that can give us which targets that we might be looking at down here. But as it stands, I mean, just if you want to guesstimate, you know, you can kind of do that with these guys. That's why it's so cool. That's a cool little strike. You can kind of guesstimate. And we're just going to, just before anything actually does flesh out, we're just going to reserve this spot over here at 75,000 for the 886 Fibonacci. And like, no, I don't want to hear that, road dog. I'm in a long. Well, I don't know. It's definitely going there, but it may be a little higher, but she's coming down somewhere, right? She's coming down to one of these fib levels. And I'm looking for a bigger M shape, I guess. That's what I'm looking for. One other option, I mean, maybe it can invalidate this pattern and just keep going up. It actually needs to make a higher high over here. This is what we did not do. That's the one thing that's missing right over here. And it was just so close. It could have went up a little higher than what it did. I mean, you get some wiggle room in these guys, right? And it didn't. So maybe it's coming back up. It's doing its, I thought this was its type 2 return. Maybe it'll actually go back up and try one more time and get it and go a little bit above. but I think it might have to touch this 382, at least this 382 level before it does that. That's just kind of how it kind of works. So I'm going to throw this little line right over here at the very top. And I'm going to make it a little bit thicker so we can see it, make it gray so I know it's not a certain fib area. And we just came just right under that, it looks like, for that harmonic pattern. Things are good on the moving averages, especially, you know, here in the 1 hour and things like that. 9 and 21 crossing the 50. If they come down here, that's going to make them janky, but it's just part of the up and down action as we start climbing through them again. Ichimoku cloud looks good on the hour. Indicators over here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The hour. It gave us the bearish divergence there. And got the MACD starting to roll over. So looks like the harmonics are winning again. They, you know, they got a reputation. They've got a strong reputation. It don't look like it on the 15-minute. Looks like we're going to look like a flag to the upside. Maybe it is, but these do have a good reputation of working out. I thought it was interesting the way that our bot put it. I'm going to come over here to the Telegram group to talk about this in a minute, because it made a very keen observation that I wasn't really. I mean, you think about it like, oh yeah, that's perfect. That makes sense. And I was asking, finally got it. I think we got it sorted out. This is like version 5 point something that we got. Shout out to Power Friend. I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but he mentioned having a dashboard to run these things. Makes life so much easier. Yes, thank you for that suggestion. So we got a Road Dog Bot Command Center over here that'll help me keep them started and track them and everything. So that's cool. All right, so that's cool. What were we doing before I got over here? Oh, we were going over to the Telegram group. Squirrel! And let me see if I can find it over here. We're in the AI Bot Mentor here. It was talking about the tops or the bottoms like last night when price gets there. Because I was the question I was asking, because I'm testing. I'm asking all kinds of newbie questions or, you know, ambiguous questions just to see how far it can go into looking at the, you know, the charts that I put over there. Let me find the right one. Was this it? I asked a question. Yeah, is it normal for these to look so bullish before they break down? And it was for this pattern that we have over here, right? This is what it looked like then. So I just have to type, I put it back in there. I've been sending this thing over until it can correctly, you know, work with me on it. So is it normal for these guys to look so bullish before they break down? It had a very, very, very nice answer. It says, this is Harmonic Psychology 101. Bearish patterns must look bullish at completion to trap buyers. Just like it had to look so bearish last night on that type 2 return. Well, no, that wasn't the type 2, but that was still at the area where it came down and broke it, but didn't invalidate, just to flush everybody out. But yeah, so this pattern, it looks like it's going to go up, right? And it looks bullish and got some bullish signs, momentums, but now you're starting to see on the bigger time frames we're starting to roll over a little bit, right? It just takes it a minute to kick in. But bearish patterns must look bullish at completion to trap buyers. I'm like, you know, those are just some sneaky son of a guns out there, the market makers doing that. I'm glad at least there's some kind of mathematical system here that can help, you know, shed light on that. It said bullish patterns must look bearish at completion to trap sellers. That's what we were looking at last night for both the bigger thing and then we're also looking at that reversal pattern last night too. The obvious direction is usually the wrong direction, is what it says. In Harmonic Psychology 101, the obvious direction is usually the wrong direction. Maximum pain equals maximum participants on the wrong side. So we got to see. It looks bullish AF right now. It looks like she wants to go up. I mean, if I'm looking at my moving averages, I'm saying, hey man, you might have something. I don't have a solid trend line, but she's bouncing off of the 236, which might mean that the top's not in yet. That is one of my interpretations of bouncing off of here. Not as much lately with the harmonic ideas coming in. And here we see a 9 cross bearishly over the 50, 21 cross bearish over the 50. Price is trying to go up. So I think we're trying. I'm curious to see. I mean, the harmonics have it. Let's see if it plays out. Type 2 return, and then it falls down. However, I'm still I'm still curious as to why it hasn't come down here yet to 382, because we don't have a harmonic pattern there. That's one of the reasons why we say it hasn't bounced there. Maybe it's going for a higher high, and maybe it is. Maybe it's coming up just a little bit more to take out this guy. I'd be cool with that. It'll go into its wiggle room area. There's another moving average over there. If it can just knock that guy out just a little bit, that would be cool. I would actually be looking for the 113 on that, which is right over here, about 80,000. So now all the wisdom that I used to scoff at for the harmonic people, you know, they'd be, you know, it's like, you gotta be patient, you gotta wait, you gotta wait, you gotta wait. And I'm like, no, I want to predict, I want to do it. And now I'm like, yeah, you see how, and you have to play these things right. You gotta wait for it to confirm, right? You got to. But there might be a shorter opportunity up here around 79.7. I've got layered buys down through here, through some levels, and I may alter that as we start coming down a little bit. If we do break to the upside, then I have to buy back in. So one of the bad things is that no matter how good you are at what we do around here, when they start pulling this stuff like they did last night and coming back down, like it was going to bust through that low of April 7th, right? It almost took it out. So what are you to do? You're supposed to reserve capital. You set your stop losses. Now, stop losses below that line were not hit, obviously, but, you know, sometimes, you know, our emotions turn into some kind of weird-ass scared logic, and it sounds ideal. Let's go ahead and let's get some stops over. Let's get stopped out. You know, I'm going to put my stop here because I can't take it. I'm going to go ahead because you know it's going to fall. So I had some layered stops that kind of got me out. I still had the most of my position, but what I did with my layer stops, it kind of bit me in the end, because now it stopped me out. It's like selling the bottom, and then I got to buy back higher. It's equivalently the same. It's the same equivalent. Whether I put stops and wait for it to come get me, it's actually worse than if I just panic. So, I mean, in a way, it really is. Unless, you know, putting stops down where. And I did have them there, but I did layer a few right in through here. And what I did layer through there, and I'm looking at like, trying to save myself from losing money, and somehow I lost money on that because I had to, the price that started going on. My Bitcoin value was not going to be the same when it recovered the prices that it had before, right? I had a smaller bag. So that kind of sucks. So I got to build that up again, and gosh darn it. I'm going to put this guy over here. I would say, you know, we got a little trend line. We remember that channel idea we're looking at, bearish retest of it. Maybe come up here a little bit. You need to come on. You got to take this guy out. Get above that white line. I want to see it break above that white line and then drop. Or just keep going. I mean, I'd be cool if you keep going too, but that would invalidate this pattern. Is that a bad thing? But here it is on the 15-minute, and let's look at what not everybody's looking at channels the way that I am, right? A lot of people are looking at this very different. They're looking for an inverted head and shoulder pattern, which may be playing. It'll have to come up here and confirm, but then break out and then hold that area. And if it does make an inverted head and shoulders, remember, you know, however high it gets, and we start getting all happy, you got about 64% chance to come right back down to 79,500 and retest that at some time. And I'm going to remind you that I told you. Because I say that every time that we get inverted head and shoulders, because the majority of the time, that's how they play out. And if you know that, if you know that they got a high chance of coming back to retest the breakout, you're not going to be all making stupid decisions of buying flags at the top. You know to take profits and then build your bag when it comes back down, like to the breakout area, is what I hope to instill. All right, so what else is going on? We kind of zoom out a little bit because really that's what we should be doing, right? So we're going to come into the 1 hour, probably go to a different time for a different chart over here. So it still looks a little. Can we kill this one? I don't have anything of importance over here anymore, I don't think. Do we? Yeah, you're kind of shot, except for that main trend line. I hate to get rid of that, but it's easier for me to just delete everything. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's do a little trend line drawing over here from the very top. Look, we got to our second touch, and we just continue that sucker straight on, see what it gives us. Ooh, we got OMS. Let's go to that wick. That's getting really close to almost a support level. I can't really fully make that connection there, but that's interesting. I hope you don't come down and touch it anymore. I hope you're done. Like this song. You don't know nothing about that. Oh, yeah, you got to do it real slow here. Yeah, watch this. Put a little sand on the floor right here. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. Watch this. Watch this move right here. Watch this. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. What about this one right here? This one right here. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about them moves. Yeah, them old school moves right there. That's what I'm talking about. I knew somebody like that, man. I love that dude to death. He was so funny. All right. I know a couple dudes like that, actually. All right, so we came down to our 272s where we are, bottom reversal target areas, and things are looking kind of juicy down here, if you know to look for that. Otherwise, you're like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm flying blind in this crypto crap. Sometimes we do, man. Sometimes we do. Trend lines, we are meant to be retested, and all the good retests are up here around 90,000. All the cool moving averages are hanging up there too on this 4 hour, I'm just saying. So there's a resistance trend line. I'll just draw him red. We'll just keep him up there. As far as patterns go, I guess, if we go to the bottom of the impulse and see what we can get. And you see me come up with these a lot. And this is the Bullish megaphone, which needs a partial decline. I would look for it. Doesn't have to, but it's a nice confirmation. You could have argued that's what he was trying to do here, but then we lost it. Man. What was it over here? Yeah, not 74.5. I want to draw that line right here. That little bottom line there that we almost took out, but just quite didn't do it. All right, so there's nothing really here pattern-wise on the 4 hour. There's just not, other than the bigger thing, and that was still kind of iffy. But we got that support line. It's at fib support. And possible double bottom. I hope we don't come back down and well, if we do, I hope it's a higher low. It's got to be, please. But I hope we don't. We shouldn't. You usually said that's part of a type 2 return, usually that double bottom, and that should be at a higher level. And we're just not back at that 80,400 area. Is kind of where that's supposed to happen, but we'll just have to monitor and see what's going on with that idea, right? We track these ideas. So if it be our bottom, if the bottom, that is our lucky bottom right there, or at least local bottom, we can with a little bit more confident say a possible local bottom. But I'm saying a possible reversal bottom, at least for a little bit. If not, just to come up for a dead cat bounce to 90 something. But given that if we recover that 80,300, which is technically right, just a wee bit above our 236 area right here. So now that we're heading the other direction, we pull out a different set of fibs and a different set of fib rules to play by. And it's just a textbook standard. It is. Well, and people, they'll know to come get you. Well, maybe. But as long as they keep coming and getting me there, then I'll keep selling it to them. You know what I'm saying? Let's so for Bitcoin, if we can bounce here, and what options we don't want to see this happen again. We don't, but I would look for that. I'd like to have something a little roundy. I like the roundy ones, the roundy bottoms that do like the little bridge thing, like you got a little boat that's getting ready to go in there right through the bridge or something. I don't know. Why doesn't my reverse button work anymore? Oh geez, what's this? Are you the one that we did that on? Well, I feel bad for erasing you. Oh well. I'm confused. I'm very confused. I don't know what the hell happened here. Did I switch charts accidentally? I don't know. Okay, well, we'll roll with this one. I'll keep that in line. Oh, geez. Come on now. What is this thing doing? All right, we're going to clear you out again. I could have sworn we just had fibs and everything drawn, and we lost that chart somehow. Or I'm being a boomer and just kind of forgetting everything. So, I probably went to a bigger time frame. That's what it was by accident. But it probably makes more sense when you look at it like this. So we're looking at these new fresh targets here. Let's go to the 4 hour. There's a lot of things to do here on the daily we've not done yet. We're still in danger, right? So don't think, call it bottom. It's going to bounce from here. We hope, but it's not. We're far from confirming it. We're far from confirming it. Look at that invert head and shoulder to the upside. Or is it a bear flag? Or is it? I love you. They give you all three scenarios at once. Well, they don't. They give you all three scenarios during the show. I find some of the gurus out here. On this one chart is bullish with the bullish scenario, and then on the other one it's the bearish saying declaring this. And I don't see how it's not going to do it. And on the other one, I don't see how it's not going to do this. This looks rough right here. That Ichimoku cloud looks rough. I'm just going to tell you. So I need to see us get above moving average strategy. I need to get it back above the 800 moving average, which is also that critical level fib-wise that we lost. We lost the 886 of this move, which is that purple line. And then we lost the 886 of this bigger ass move here. That's the one that I was very kind of disappointed that didn't hold. This guy, this little purple line right here, that's the one we got to recover. I want to go ahead and keep you on there. I think as long as I don't get you confused with anything else, I think I have to make you big, fat, and ugly. Yeah, so this is the previous 886. I should probably label it. Trying to get a little bit more organized over here. Let's see, this one I would say macro 886. All right, so we got to reclaim that. I mean, for this pattern doesn't work unless we reclaim that. Okay, so we're still in invalidation territory. I'm just saying, but it's better than going down though, ain't it? It gives it a little bit more legs than it might have. It might play out, and that's where I'd say we're coming up to test, and probably one of the areas that we might get rejected from. So that's something I'm also watching with that little smaller harmonic. If I'm just looking at these other time frames, I'm saying, yeah, you need to go ahead and do it now. I'd actually want it to do it. I'm just a little short-term bearish just because of what I see harmonically, but let's see how it works out. There's no guarantees that these things work out every time, but they do have a high success rate, close to around better than your typical patterns, right? So we do have a breakout of a trend line right there. There's not much volume behind it, so that's a little bearish. And I know we got a green candle right here in the 1 hour. So how can you be bearish right now? Well, in smaller time frames. This one looks good. So I'm with the Harmonic pack, I'm not calling for up, but it looks like he wants to go up. But then again, they're supposed to look like that before they go down over here. So that's another layer of confusion to add over here. You look good though. You're looking sexy. If I were looking at you as a local pattern, I'm here on the 6 minute, I would be tempted to put you in this guy, which has a 60% chance to break to the upside. However, knowing that you broke this damn trend line and you're going to bump your happy ass into it somewhere, and that will be the resistance that you will need to bust through. I'm not as eager to try to go with that crazy idea. So resistance right here at 93.80 where we've been before. I still say we needed to get higher than this one. I wouldn't. Did you make your 382? It did. It made us 3.8. Okay, now we're cooking with gasoline. You came down here? Did I miss that? I didn't see that on the other chart. I didn't see it on this one. Maybe from the impulse, and that's what I was arguing about earlier. Okay, you did qualify on the impulse, but over here on the other chart I was just on, it wasn't the impulse, it was the actual bottom. And this is on Bitfinex. Well, that's interesting. So you get some variations between the different exchanges and the charts on them too. And sometimes you might have to use that to help you make some decisions in this stuff, you know, because everything's not the same everywhere, right? So if we did bounce off of the 382, so here are some harmonic ideas I'm going to be looking at. So we come up here, we come down to the 382. And it depends on what we do next. We could do one of two things, or mostly. There's several different things. A couple of things we can do. We got about 4 different options here, but one of them, if we just come up to the 618 here, which we kind of been there. If we were to fall down from there, we make a good Gartley. Don't see that happening. If we come up higher, we make a shark, and then that can go deep and can go lower than these guys. I don't want to see that. I don't want to go lower than our low, but if there's a possibility if it comes up to some of these areas over here with a higher high, there are some there's a 113 area right here, which means that we can come down to around 74.5. I don't want that to happen. I really don't want that to happen because that would invalidate my bigger harmonic pattern. So, but since we got a nice little bounce there, I'm going to take this trend line and just line it over there. Let that be my line in the sand. And we'll just continue to watch this little guy and see what happens there. I'm hoping, what I'm looking for is for it to, you know, maybe do a bat pattern, which what that means is that for this one right here, we're looking at that 886 retracement. Coming back and maybe double topping where it went up before. But still, that doesn't get us over here. Unless this is all part of it making that head and shoulder thing, you know. Your head and shoulder would come down, you know, would come down to our like we got that deep wick. There might be another scary wick there. And then we come up and then complete this bottom pattern. That could work. That could be in the works. So we're kind of combining harmonics with typical price action pattern strategies and some things like that, just for some speculative ideas. Just for some ideas, so we won't be blind. So, I already thought about that. Okay, I have a kind of a semi idea of what I want to do a little bit better than if I were just trying to figure it out as it was happening, kind of deal, right? That's how I look at it. 25 people hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Have we had Elvis in the building tonight at all?
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
But that's the story on Bitcoin. So I guess the market is kind of a little wishy-washy, wondering what's happening. But I'm more optimistic since we didn't bust the pattern. I'm still optimistic, and I'm just monitoring to see if we're going to do it. And my line in the sand is right here, 80. Or my that's where I make my decision, right here, about 80,400. And we can get up there whether we want to say, screw this harmonic pattern over here. Now, if we're looking at this in other strategies, otherwise, I mean, the moving averages look promising. I'm just going to tell you, if I wasn't looking at that one little harmonic pattern, I'd be looking, these moving averages look like they could do some stuff. And if we look at it, the wave function, well, that could be interesting because what I see is, how would you count this though? That's the lowest low, right? I don't know if this would count as, I'm not sure if that would count as your 1-2. So we'll probably have to get Elliot's input, but I'm going to try to count it that way. And I could see that we could be working, and we come up just a little bit higher and get our fifth wave, and we need that a little higher. We got to take this guy out. I'm going to draw a line on him. I need to keep up with where he is. So it's just a little smidgen above that little line that we drew, right? I feel like we switched time frames on us again. Back on the 4 hour now. Why do you look different? Oh, on the 4 hours in the day. It's so different. I feel like you switched charts on me again. I don't think you did, but I feel like I just drew a line over here that disappeared. I'm just saying. What the hell happened over here? Okay, it's there. It got buried in this little yellow line I drew, so let's get rid of that one. That one doesn't have to be there. All right, clean up my chart a little bit. So I like it going through this green cloud. It's, you know, it's a no trade zone technically by the Ichimoku cloud strategy, and she can get choppy through here. But I like what I'm seeing here on the 1 hour. Overall, I'm just wondering: are we going to come back down? Will we come back down, retest this trend line somewhere down? Will we come as far as the 886, or will there be something else that takes us to a different level there? We're just having to watch and wait, and be patient, and find the guts to make the move when we can do it, not knowing if we're going to get it right or not, and make sure we set our stop losses and be careful and hopeful at the same time and all that and whatnot. But meanwhile, what's happening with these altcoins? I guess we should ask ourselves. And is this our altcoin chart? Is this our altcoin chart? What happened to our altcoin chart? I'm just asking. Well, that's crazy. I feel like we lost our indices. I think I've screwed up my whole computer over the past few days somehow. All right, so let's just go over to total 3. We'll just do it over here. Just do it the old-fashioned way without pulling them all 4 up together in there. How long have we been going? An hour already? Damn. That's counting the intro and stuff too, but I just lose track of time. So total 3 also looking very similar to Bitcoin right there. Where did you come on your lows? You know, I didn't really look at you. I haven't really checked you for a major big-ass pattern like that or anything. We lost that major trend line there with candle bodies. I mean, we could pull the wicks into it and take it down here. There's a little wick right here behind my little turkey foot right here. And it might be hard to see it, but I'll stretch it out. And, oh, that's interesting. You do kind of line up with did you touch it? Looky there. Now, I didn't know that before tonight. I wasn't looking for that before tonight. But there's trend line to the wick where we dumped down on in August of 2024. And then we wicked to it and bounced. So that's good. Moving averages look good, like we can recover up some. Is there maybe a harmonic pattern here too? Let me see. That's weird though. You did that. So is this your type 2 return? And is that what we're looking at? Because I probably would have been looking at 886. And that's right in the area there. I feel better when I actually, pull my fibs out and play with them. A little bit more accurate than that tool for helping you kind of figure things. That's a little lower. I don't know if that's valid or not because, well, I don't know. We got that wick down. Now that shouldn't really interfere with it. But that was, curious. So I might have to spend a few minutes on this one going through the different little options that might be there. But let's go ahead and throw that 786 there. If we can get above that, that would be a lot promising. A lot more promising. And we'll throw this 886 in there. What is this kind of hinting at right now? There might be a little dip down and touch that 886 if there could be. I wonder if that might happen sometimes this week. There's still some bearish pressure coming in with these moving averages crossing bearishly over 50 and the 666. This altcoins have some work to do. A lot of people might be looking at them and saying, I'm going to get me in some now. Yeah, it might be a good place if you got some long hodl bags. If you're trying to do like a swing trade on it, I don't know if there's much of a swing trade. Maybe a I don't know. Because I'm not yet seeing it here with total 3. I just see a lot of rejection that's still up ahead on these altcoins. So we got a rejection up ahead somewhere around 783. just with that trend line idea right there. That's also pretty much about where our 236 fib is. That means this is accumulation zone is how I interpret it, if this is our bottom, right? And you did make a higher low, so that's good. That's, oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I do this. So we came up to almost the 0.5 area, just a little bit before 8.2. It's a little iffy here. And 886 is what it would qualify for. Okay. And you should be a bat. You should be looking for this guy right here. So, well, that doesn't make a higher high though. That's a little concerning. So you got a possible bottom pattern here, but the target, the completion target of it's still lower than this high. Kind of the same thing we're looking at right now with Bitcoin on these bottom things. I mean, has it got enough to get out and take this guy? Because it's got to do it. If it doesn't take out the X point, then she's coming back down. And I mean, this is a bearish pattern. It's bearish once it gets up here. Until then, it can make you read the bullish because that's where we might be going. Might, right? It's not confirmed until it makes it up there, but once it's there, then you know, oh, I got to start looking bearish now. And that's just kind of how these patterns work. It's kind of unique because it kind of flips the mindset the way that you need it to be. Looking to sell when you're wanting to buy, and looking to buy when people are wanting to sell. And that's been one of the better things to kind of help make me feel a little bit more comfortable with that idea, you know? Because how many people were looking at Bitcoin last night down here? You know, I'd like to get in on something. You know, they might buy. Oh, Bitcoin's a good place to buy and tuck away. Yeah, that's one thing. But like to throw some leverage in on there and say, yeah, I want to make a long right here. Unless you're just gambling. But to, it's tricky, right? Let me come back to the chart, to the chat. We're supposed to be looking at Tesla here in a minute, and we will do that. I'm through chitter chattering right now. So altcoins have got some work to do. So does Bitcoin. Altcoins look like they might have a story to come back up a little bit, and so does Bitcoin. I'm just not. I'm waiting to see if it's going to go up or do what this pattern suggests. And why do you keep disappearing? Of course, it didn't draw it. I didn't draw it there. That's why it's over here. And so right now we got lower high and lower low. So that's signifying a downtrend from here. We were higher highs and higher lows. And now the trend is starting to slightly change, right? And this is where your this is where your bull flag people can get caught up. Now, sometimes it might work, right? It might work, but again, the thing that I will tell you that the bull flag chasers do not tell you is that once you break trend line, that's probably not happening. Everything's not a flag. Everything is not a flag. So you got the idea of coming back down and testing this double bottom area. If you're looking at patterns, you got a W there, right? So that's another idea. That's right down here at 76.4. And I'm just gradually trying to see if we're getting some rejection over here at Miss Lucy. That's that red line that's coming down through here, the 666 moving average. That, believe it or not, if you watch my show, I'd prove it to you. It's got a place to have in this market. Support resistance moving average. Sell more FUD. I bet you wouldn't hit it, Road Dog. Wouldn't hit what? Are you talking about Jenny? Let me back up and see what we're talking about over here. Cartel card good at any taco truck. Free tacos for life. Man, I like tacos. Tacos are good. I'm wearing a cat right now. Great. Hey, Scar. You got the cat wrapped around your neck. That's cozy. Kimo says, looks like it wants to go test. Oh, I'm way behind in the chat, aren't I? If Tesla manages to hold 2021's top as support, it's going to rip. I like the way you're speaking. I want it to rip. PMO says, chop suey. The entire memory situation is hilarious. Subwoofer, how you going? God bless you, my man. Good to have you here. Christ is king, by the way. I'm not afraid to say that at all. SNDK. You can talk about him, but you gotta also recognize him being Lord and Savior and King if you're a follower, right? If you really believe. You can't just see talking, oh, he's a good guy. He did some good things. No. He is the ruler. He's going to be the king of this earth. Anyway, we're getting that out of the way. SNDK said need a break above 90, above 79 and hold. Well, mine's a little higher, but I'd be cool with that too, right? I have a trend line from the 126 tops that Bitcoin is testing the bottom of right now, and a break above that is 79. The trend line. Well, I find that's kind of interesting because that's right where my harmonic is stopping at, right there, that 170, that 79, where it should be coming back for a pullback. Still, I'd feel more comfortable. Maybe we pull back and, it's like a minor retracement. Figured out which harmonic it will be. Some of them go to the 618, some of them go to the 786, some of them go to the 886, right? As soon as we figure out what our little top is and figure out, we can get a better idea. But the main thing is, I got it, 79,500, that high right there. From right here. We don't take that out, that's not a good sign, right? And Joe will tell you that, is the level, you got to take that level out. That's imperative. All right, so I think you got, your weight. Let me go to a different chart. Are you you're good. You'll work. Let me see if, from 126, I'm going to go from bodies. If I understood you correctly, you said you got it from the top, from 126, right? If I go straight up, that's... I may not be understanding you correctly. I may misunderstood you there. I thought you said if you drew a trend line, we were right at it, like we're getting ready to break out from 126. I don't... Now, I see a trend line here. And that's from 90,000. And that says, well, I've got about 81 on this particular chart. Maybe different on yours. That's just me, though. She does look bullish, though. I'm telling you, she does. And that's a reason it's kind of hard to short these areas. If you're really trying to get a good entry, right? And the only bad thing about it, if you're trying to short these things and you're doing the levels, though, for some of these, you got to make sure it's going to be worth it if you get to your target, because you might not have very much of a drop before you get down here and then bounce, right? It's a tricky game to play over here, especially right now. Very tricky. The only surefire thing is to put some money into DCA or to spot Bitcoin that you take and put away, put on a wallet, and never ever take it to an exchange unless you're going to sell it. I recommend never getting that right idea. Well, I can take some of it and go over here and trade it, make some more I highly recommend not to do that. Take your dollars, do that. But my new rule is never to put my Bitcoin at risk ever again, because it's too hard to get and too easy to lose. And it just takes a little stupid or a little, something happening in the world. Joe Biden falls asleep at something stupid going on behind our backs or whatever, just to make things not work out good. So if I can impart any wisdom, it's you keep that stack of Bitcoin on a Bitcoin wallet until you're ready to do something major with it, with your life. Otherwise, you can watch it trickle away. Because I watched some Bitcoin trickle away. With all these altcoins, I have, and it's pissed me off, but it's a lesson learned. Okay. Let's take a look at Tesla. I guess we could look at it on the Pancake Swap's got Tesla coins now. We can buy Tesla on Pancake Swap, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that awesome? And it's not a meme coin or a fake coin. It's like tied to the stock, tokenized stock. Amazing. This is Tesla in the on the NASDAQ in the real world. What are you sitting at 421? 421? You knew that was coming. Just saying. Whistle. Well, okay. Whoa. What? There's a curve here. I haven't looked at this in a minute. Let's go to the weekly. So when it comes like stock, you know, most of your people are looking at them on the bigger time frames, the weekly and the daily. They move a lot slower. And you can also kind of see what's going on a little bit better. If you're sitting on a 15-minute trying to figure out what's going to happen with this with the stock, I don't know. What is this double top thing going on over here?
I stare at the line, like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. What do I believe?
Let me look at a hopeful situation first. 618 786
Is it broken or just joking? Is it over?
Yeah, it could be.
One more leg, top of fake out.
Really? What did you do? You went to the 127. That's going to be our. I think that's going to be our target. Well, that should be my red line over here, I believe. No? Why do I have that red line there? How did I get that red line there? Was it from here? Oh, you're the 113 right there. Or this one. I got some confidence on that target 525. Do you fit?
One more leg. Why do I keep holding? When the red keeps
So we got about 618. We came back down to about the 786. Those are fitting in pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of a smaller target though. I'm getting a little bit closer to where it's at right now. It may have already completed. That's not your type 2 though. Let's check out the indicators here. It looks like she's trying to come back down just a wee bit.
Glory hold too long. Watch it gone.
one more leg.
See what we did over here. 786. Okay, 113. Yeah, okay. I see what my thinking was on this. It's been a minute since I looked at it, right? All right, and now let's go from here. She's still holding a nice little trend line there, it looks like. Hasn't broke that. Looks like it wants to try, though. I think if it does, it being a double top like this, I'm going to have to look at it suspect. I have no answer now. She's not at a place definitely to get in. It's probably at a good taking profit area for a minute. Let's come down and take a look at the daily here. What are you looking like on the daily? Daily wanting to roll over too a little bit. Yeah, daily's under the 100 moving average and everything else right now. 200 moving average is coming down just a little bit lower than that guy. Yeah, to me it looks like Tesla's going to have a little bit of a pullback, or a throwback, I guess is the technical term that we should be using. But and there's some bearish divergence that's there. That would. Not as much from here to there, though, but there is some from this peak to that one. So it's not as strong as it would have been if it was here. Yeah, my only verdict on this one right now is to watch and see what happens here at this trend line. I've still got a little bit of a bigger target, 525. I just don't know, is it going to hit it? Because there was another target that I wasn't looking at from an earlier play that we did kind of top out at. And from that perspective, this one might come back a little bit. I don't know. We got Elliott wave count. Looks like you got your 5 waves in. Yeah. Oh, even on the bigger side, you were counting. You went the big boy route. Actually, I kind of see the situation. Damn, I definitely don't want you to come down to 320. All right, Tesla. It's like the best place to take profits is about 490. We're not too far from that though. I like Tesla when it gets in the 400. I like it better when it gets up around 700, 800. I like it best when it splits a 10-to-1 split, and I'm like, hell yeah! That was awesome. Crypto don't seem to do that. Trying to come back to the chat here. Looks like a vagina pattern. Yeah, that particular head and shoulder that we looked at earlier, was it Bitcoin or altcoins? I agree. I've called it that before. It looks like a uterus to me on the smaller time frame. You got the, well, this must be the entrance, and this is the uterus, and these are the fallopian tubes leading to the ovaries over here. We're in the middle of building a fallopian tube over to an ovary somewhere. Well, look at you, Elliot. I didn't even ask you to be here, but you seem to think that that may happen. That may happen. Actually, I would like for it to happen, to be honest with you. I'm on the 50-minute time frame. If I'm looking for that, doing what I normally do, drawing trend lines, preferably bodies to bodies, just looking at these ideas for support and resistance and flips. Take it from that to bodies. Ooh, there we go. A lot of times that's the one to look for sometimes on these smaller time frames. Go from wicks to bodies, and then you see how that trend, now you kind of found something that's got the touches, right? We're looking for the touches. Where do we get all the touches? And if we can find it where it's where it becomes an internal trend line, and that means where it's resistance on one side, and then it starts coming support. It's like a support resistance flip, except for it's not a horizontal, it's a diagonal, right? Those internal trend lines right there, they're the bombs. We like those. I look for those all the time. So that's why you see me playing with trend lines a lot. But it did retest it. Just making lower lows, not this one then. Taking this one out. And lower highs. Come on, Bitcoin. Whatever you do, in the end, I need it to get above 80,400. That's what I'm looking for. And Elliot seems to think that's what it's trying to do right now. Maybe flag to the upside, going to work. I still see, okay, 21's rolling over. Well, I'm curious to see that harmonic idea will get invalidated there. It's a war between the the schools of thought on the TA. Will the harmonic win, or will everything else win that seems to be wanting to push us up here, man? I'm cool with it happening. Breakout, baby. Go. Push those altcoins up. Let's do something, because altcoins are just, probably I haven't seen what they're doing today. People getting a little bit more confident. A little bit more confidence coming back in the altcoins. People saying, hey, man, there's some good deals out here. At least that's how they perceive it, right? Here on the weekly, though, dang, man, we took a hit this week, right? 9, 13%, 11%, 14%. It looks kind of brutal out here. We start coming around to some of the places that we like to hang out just to get a feel for the market. I may be coming over here to CoinGecko. I like to come over here and go to the gainers and losers. Top 1,000's a little bit too much for me. Oh, look at you, Zillica. You're half a penny. I remember I used to have a big bag of that. That was one of my bigger bags I had last cycle. It did fairly decent, but you'd still keep hoping that it would do more and more. It was the first chain, I think, that came out with the ZK roll-ups, but then everybody copied it, and then it got forgotten about. These coins come out with something novel and new, and it's all cool, until everybody else starts copying it because it's open source, and then now it's not so cool anymore, or not so special anymore, and then all the money that was chasing into that coin says, you know what, I'm going to move somewhere else now. River, you're down to $14? Are you for real? Wow, look at you fall down, you little COA copycat. However, the ones that have been doing something, Hyperliquid, that one's been coming up. Guys, I don't know if you know this. Some of you may not. 22 people hanging out. I've lost some people here. Now you guys get all the alpha. For these who don't know, we got our signals room going right now. I've got it. It's been in test phase, right? So I've had to test it. So it's put out a lot. I had to make sure that it works and everything. We tested some of these setups and they're actually kind of good setups. We looked at one last night. But I've got it tuned in to where there's supposed to be better quality setups, and I can still tune it up, but it'll just make it harder to find. Strength is 7. That's good. Especially that and above's a strong one. There's also a special mode on here when they line up across the time frames, and it's the Uber signal. Very rare, but if you catch an Uber signal, that's one to look at, right? Grab your charts out, look at it. It's probably a really good setup. But it seems like most of them, if you're a day trader or a little swing trader, you use the 15 minutes for your entries and stuff like that, or you trade the 15-minute. I've got you back over here. And that's where a lot of these are coming in on the short-term thing, short-term. There are a few of them come in at the 1 hour. Here's one on the 4 hour. Bitcoin long signal here on the 4 hour. That came out at 5 o'clock today. It said to get in about 74.6 and to take profits at 85. That's a ballsy target for you. Uni short today earlier, but what are you turning out right now? We got a Solana long signal. That's the last one because I tweaked it up and then I put a limit on it on how many it can do. So it should start getting full rolling back into its. It should get into its groove tomorrow, as far as how many it's going to put out. We don't want them putting on. We don't want 50 damn setups or signals a day, right? We want a few good quality ones that say, hey man, this one's worth checking out and looking at. This one has a better probability of playing out, better parameters than it meant, right? And let's take a look at this Solana long. It's about 5 hours old. Entry is about 103 to 105. What are you doing, Solana? Take a look at you. I'll come back to the chat and look and see if you guys got any coin requests, and then we'll spend the rest of the show just looking at altcoins here. We're at 104 right now. Elliot, why are you still at this? Why are you still here? Elliot, go home, Elliot. Elliot, go home. What the hell? Why we got all this stuff? Why are these lines on here? I'm on CME. Solana's on CME. I keep forgetting that. Let's go back to crypto over here. Let's go with, how about you, Binance? You're the world's biggest manipulator out there. I guess we can, that's what we look and see what you're doing. Looks just like Bitcoin and everything else. Trying to make a possible bottoming pattern here. Possible. We do not call it before it happens because only stupid people do that. Only if you want to look stupid do you call something before it happens. You wait for your confirmations, or not stupid, but you can, get your egg on your face. You get ballsy. I know what it's going to do. Call it out ahead of time. That nothing says I'm a noob more than doing that. Sad to say. If you're talking to somebody that's been in the market for a while, and you always get them in the chat. Let's going to do this. We're going here by Tuesday. You're like, noob. That's the people they love to get in the trading groups, I think. The paid ones, anyway. But yeah, you do have a possible trying to set up. And so far, that's as low as we got on it. It's not confirmed yet. So until it confirms, it's always just a possibility. It's a hope and a dream, something that might happen. But it's not confirmed until we actually come up here and definitely break out of this little guy. It needs to complete the old neckline, which is not the greatest in the world. And I'm more picky than a lot of people. But so we got to see Solana get up here to 105. 4 o'clock, where were you? Oh, shoot, that was over here somewhere. It actually went a little bit lower. What was your stop losses on that signal? Where did the Telegram group go? Stop loss was 101. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good stop loss. 101.20 something, I think. It didn't get hit. So that signal worked. It did go in a little bit of a drawdown there for a minute. You could have added to it while it was down there. As long as you got your stop loss and you're cool with whatever you might lose if you get stopped out and that idea. All right. I'm kind of liking the signals that we're getting over there. Our bots are up and running. We got the AI chart bot, which I've been spending all day tweaking that sucker to get it as accurate as I can. And that's why I need some beta testers over there, people just to test it and let me know where it screws up. It was reading some prices wrong. It may, and it depends on, there's only so much AI can do, right? And there's been a lot of workarounds. There's only so much it can recognize and be accurate about as far as what it can see and interpret sometimes, right? So we've had to work around a lot of that. But I think we got it tuned in pretty gosh darn well. And I'm going to brag on it just a minute if you don't mind, because now we got a user's guide for it to tell you how to use it, because some of you guys were like, I don't know what to do, and I don't blame you. It was kind of weird. But over in our Telegram group, in the chart room, the chart group one, we got two groups. One's for for mostly chat. It's the lounge where we hang out, and there's a bot over there that does a lot of AI stuff too. It's one that I pay for. May not much anymore. I don't know. Keep it. I still like everything it does. It's a good dude that runs it. But we can come over here. We can come down to the very bottom, and it's got, if you got questions, it's interactive. It will actually ask you, because it has to verify if your channels, if you're drawing channels, if you know what direction that they're going in. Because that was one of the biggest glitches to get over on this thing. But you can type help. You better work for me too. You better not. Don't you do this to me again tonight. You better work. Yeah, there it's working. Look at you work. All right, so and it'll help you understand what it does and doesn't do. And I did post it over into. Here's the introduction. I'll just do it here. So what all does this bot do? What I can do, it tells you right here. I am the AI Chart Bot Analyzer 5.0, your technical analysis partner. It says what I can do, I can validate your chart patterns, give you real feedback in real time, which I'm going with it to make sure it's as accurate as possible every time that's it, right? I can count touches and confirm structure. So I've got it trained on Bukowski. I've got it on harmonics. I've got it on moving averages. The things that I use, especially, I've got it on, trained on. It says I can analyze moving averages and ribbon flips. I made sure that it knows about ribbon flips and some bottoms training and all this stuff. Calculate, measure, move targets. Provide probability-based setup scenarios, and give professional risk-reward assessments. And how you work together is you upload your chart with drawn lines. It validates your pattern structure. I may ask you for clarification. It's like lines are going up or down. You reply with a quick answer, and I provide complete professional analysis. And it tells you where it struggles. Sometimes I struggle, and I have to ask you, is this going up in which direction? But once we get everything straightened away, then it's on target a lot. We're doing a lot better over here. So I need some testers, and we'll find out if there's any other little bugs or stuff, or you notice little anomalies. And it helps it. The more information you give it when you're typing it in, it helps. But I've just been, I've just been throwing new answers in and things like that. I'm scared. I'm going 50x leverage on this flag to the upside, and it will scold you for using, or it'll tell you, man, you're doing some stupid stuff using 50x. You might be a little risky, and you're a little too gung ho on this one, and your pattern wasn't quite right. But this is maybe what this you should look for. That's trying to be educational and informative there. I'm starting to lose people, so people are getting bored with talking about this stuff. Let's come over to the chat and see what's going on. Road Dog, low time no see. How's it going, Jim? How's it going? Or Jason? How's it going? Justin Makachek, how's it going? How do you think I'm looking on this guy? I've been paid 4 months of rewards now at these lows. What are we talking about here? I may have to come back up here a little bit. Back up. Road Dog, we sponsored by some good ass coffee. This would probably be a good time for a coffee break. Oh snap! It's like we just lost all the music all at once. So I guess that makes it easier to kind of hear some
Crypto Cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dog Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dog.
I fooled you. Or did I?
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here,
Oh man.
Oh,
You're buried.
the best part in your cup.
Road Dog is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee. That's good and ass at the same time. That is our channel sponsor here. I feel naked without my music. Damn, AXS is down 39%. Now that's one to jump in. That might be. AXS, what are you looking like? Oh, is it $1.59 again? That's like a retest. Looks like a retest. Might have a play there. Might have an entry there. Where are you lining up to? Yeah, that looks kind of interesting right there. Let's see what she did over here. 786. Now we need to put you over here for this bottom, and it's at a 618 right now. Not a bad play. If it's going to do the AB equals CD, then we're looking at this target right here. But oh my gosh, that's pretty good. That's like, well, 360 and 380 being possible higher high targets right there. That's cool. Wait a minute, you're supposed to be red. Might be a play there. Might be a play there. Got to make sure it won't come back into the trend line. There's still 5100 moving average over here. I'm on the daily time frame right now. Let's look at it over here and see what's going on. We got an M shape over there. So if we got an M shape, I want to check it real quick. Let me see what you did over here. So we could be a bat. Yeah. There's also the 886 that might be coming into play here. So let's see what happens. Doesn't have to. It does not have to. Now, if there was any hint over here that I'd be looking that maybe it could, well, one, losing the trend line. Two, well, that's not bad. The 360 is getting ready to cross the 666. When that happens, well, I still can't make an argument for really definitely going lower. Let's just see. This is just an idea. And if I've calculated this right, yeah, you should. That's what you should be. You should be a bat. I don't know which gives us this guy. I'll leave it up. We'll just track it and just see how accurate some of these things are. It's not to give you a bias, and that's what they can do. Oh, it's definitely going there. It doesn't have to. No, there's other stuff it can do. It don't have to, but it can. So anytime I draw these, it's not definite targets, but good chance. It's also a good chance it can recover right through here and bounce. Now this is our, and that would be a different idea, right? Oh, you did lose it though. You lost it. No, it sucks. We're looking for that ABC, but it actually lost that 618, didn't it? All right, so that is getting a little skitty there. What I'm seeing, what we looked at earlier today with Total 3 and what I've seen on some of these altcoins, looks like this may not be the week for them. Looks like there may be another little scary situation, and that would make me think that Bitcoin might have another scary situation. So I'm wondering. Right now, she's looking bullish AF. She wanted to try to break up there, so there's definitely flags to the upside on this one. Ain't no doubt about it. Go to the 1 minute over here. Yeah, she's above the 200, so people will be playing that. Being above the 200 on the 1 minute is good if you're in a trend. If you're in chop, though, or consolidating, that's very, very, it'll chop you up. Well, I gotta say, moving averages are looking mighty fine right here. Still got resistance ahead. I don't want to forget that. That's why I'm drawing the trend line back there. And again, what I want to see it do is come and take this guy out right over here. I would feel much better if we can at least do that, right? That's about 79.3, that little high right there. I would feel better if we could at least do that. And then I'd feel a lot better if we get above 80,400. Until then, man. We're still a little stuff to do. Loading up on war, says PMO. What is war? We starter? I've never heard of this one. Or is it Warthog? No, that's Wart. It's got to be this one, right? War starter? Solana, Radium's got it. So it's a tiny one, right? Anybody else got it? They got a chart on it. Well, if this is the right one, it's definitely down there. I don't know anything about it. Super chat. Thank you for telling me, because I think I heard it and then I forgot. Let's go check. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Gator Squad says my game pick is Canton Network. It's almost 20 cents. Thank you, Gator. I appreciate you. I like Canton Network. Let's take a look at CC over here. Oh, she's doing good. Looks like on smaller time. Oh, good. Nice. Is this on the daily? And she just went through our bigger target right there. Let's see what we got going on now. So Canton's right around 20 cents right now. That's not bad at all. Screw that up. Oh, you got a freaking butterfly. Well, this little good dude could be, it's a bearish pattern, but it ain't bearish yet. This little dude can do some stuff. It's a tricky one to play too, because it can get quite deep. Let me tighten it up a little bit. And let me get the target for it here. So this one can go... It can go all... It'd be better if I just do it this way. This little guy can take this guy out. This is our first target we're looking at. And mostly this guy. It can come all the way up here. This is his main... This is his deep target right here, right, for the butterfly. So it can be anywhere through here. At any one of these fib levels, at 382. The 414 is what I'd be looking for, the 414. I believe. I mean, were you 786? 382 here. Okay, let's go with this one. So that's a possibility. I said 26, 27, and 31 cents at the top there. That would be our kind of our bullish scenario, and then that's where you got to watch and see where she wants to reverse from. But that would be my interpretation on this one harmonically. And just pattern-wise, still looking for a channel with breakout of a little wedge going on right there. Or a little sideways or descending channel. Or flagged on the upside, is what they call it. If we played that idea too, as I was looking at another pattern, this can also be the AB equals CD. And let's go ahead and get the target for this guy. A little bit more local targets. local targets for AB equals CDs are these guys. So these are some 21, 22 locally that would probably pull back, and I don't know whether it stays in the channel and then starts working its way up. It may stay in the channel for a minute to get up to these targets, all right? And that would be some healthy price action. She's at a higher high right now. And if you pull your fibs right now, you can see she's at 272 right there. So a little local rejection. So maybe something, I mean, I don't know what it's going to do, but if I had to guess, I would say probably something along these lines and try to work our way up there. We got 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 humps. Maybe we do our dump and then go up. Could be. I mean, it could be any of that. It could, or something totally different. And now I just lost Canton Network. Trading Views is acting kind of wonky for me, I think.
Yo, bull run down, let's vent. Double top lock, wicked for the bear. Stomach twisting hard as in there.
Is this it? That's not the one. It was on Binance, right? CC Network. I thought we were just on Binance, right? Am I tripping? Oh, I guess it was Mex C. We're on Mex C. Okay. See, I hit the rewind or the backup button and should erase stuff, but instead it does something else.
Correction or crash, the waist and knife twist. Dreams of riches fade into the mist. Gurus claim new peaks, but the highs don't come.
Well, so I would look at these as swing targets. This is how I would look at them. And I'll just take a picture of it and post it in the group just to document it. Should I guess I should put my idea up there so people, or at least the AI know where I'm getting some of my target ideas. I've got to go tweak my AI, the one that I use to do this now, because it's got a few little discrepancies in there too. It doesn't always get everything exactly right. But let's come over here. Let's get Mr. Bob Ross over here, and I will paste you in. And that is not it. That's not the. It didn't take the picture, did it? Copy the image. But I made this bot just so for the stream, so when I do get one, it'll post it to the chart and make it a more professional presentation than what I can do typing it in here on the stream. And this is CC. I'm gonna give it a little bit of information so it'll be a little bit more accurate. Canton Network. I'm on the 8-hour.
I sketched the charts, plotted my big move, market make a snipe, let me in
Let's see, I'm gonna spill that.
but I'm smiling through.
With a local 618 bounce. However, there is a bigger harmonic. A larger possible bearish butterfly with targets ranging from, and what were you again? 26 to 31 cents. All right, that's put you over there. So that should be going over and posting very shortly. Let me come back. We'll take another look at Bitcoin over here. At 78.7, so still struggling. Still struggling with that area over here, with that harmonic idea. It's trying to be bullish, then not quite getting there. Still making lower highs here. But man, I like the ribbon flipping I see going on. This is the 6 minute. It's trying to flip. And I'm trying to say, well, you know, the Harmonics were saying this was the place to short, but what would it be doing after that? And I don't have a Harmonic telling me to coming down yet, right? I'm looking. There's kind of one on one chart, but on the main chart I've been looking at, it doesn't qualify yet, right? Or did we? That's close, but it needs to come a little bit deeper. It's just not quite there. Let me see if I can tune it in, if I got it. So it's just not quite there. It needs to be just a smidgen deeper, unless we're going from this impulse move, which that's not generally the way I think we want to do that. That one can make it happen. So I don't really have a solid one to be as comfortable calling for that pattern just yet. All right, the Canton Network, I think that looks good. We posted it over into the group there too. Let me come back to the chat here. Pimo says Groundhog saw a shadow, so 6 weeks of crypto winter. Road Dog is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee. Oh, that's some old stuff. Scar says good night. Okay, I'm headed to sleep. Not feeling good. Well, I hope you feel better, my man. You're probably already gone, but if you're still around, I hope you get feeling better. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for us to go check out the Alpha News. What do you think? Since see if there's any new news. Find out what's at least happened in the last 72 hours. I think it's the first post that we've seen that's for the weekend here. Should be kind of interesting, especially with everything that happened over the weekend. So head into the newsroom right now. Sean? Ooh. News. It is time for the news. And let me get you pulled up over here. Here we go. So flipping burgers again. Working at McDonald's again with the market crash. So what happened in crypto in the last 72 hours? Matt Schlitt's Molt coin hit $115 million on base. Now 26 million. XBT, XBD, and INX listed on Binance Futures. INTC and Hood will launch INTC and Hood on Binance Futures. So we're starting. Robinhood stock will be coming over to Binance Futures. INTC, which I'm not sure what that is. Mega listed on Binance pre-market. Now you can trade Mega on there. So tokenized stocks. Do you wonder where? Given the fact that tokenized stocks are now coming over to the crypto side, what do you think that people are going to lean more into, especially after being flushed out on altcoins for the past this cycle? Do you think that altcoins are going to have the strength that they used to have, or you think people are going to start looking to more of these centralized tokenized stocks? Because I think they're going to start looking this way. I mean, some altcoins will be good, but they're not going to have all the hype and stuff beyond it. This is a maturing space, and now we're starting to grow up a little bit and use blockchain a little bit more responsibly, and for some of the things it was designed to be used for, instead of, coming up with, meme coins all the time, or some other stuff. I'm just saying, just keeping it real. So I mean, you got to go you got to go where the money's flowing, right? And it may not be flowing into some of these projects until they, get a little hype and shine. But I think all that stuff, we're going to start seeing it change. I think we will. Penguin's listed on Bybit Spot. INX listed on Coinbase Spot. Lido rolls out ST Vaults on mainnet for customizable institutional Ethereum staking. Step Finance investigates 29 million Treasury wallet compromise on Solana. Dun, dun, dun. LIT Lighter EVM brings high performance composability and ZK verified interoperability to lighter liquidity. That was a tongue twister. Virtual. Here's some news I relate to. OpenClaw and ACP integration unlocks autonomously. Wait a minute. OpenClaw and ACP integration unlocks autonomous on-chain commerce for AI agents. Polymarket expands to Solana through strategic integration with Jupiter. Polymarket's on Solana now. Yeah. Take a look at that one. Poly. U.S. Department of Justice finalizes $400 million forfeiture tied to Helix Darknet crypto mixer. They found a way to get some Bitcoin, didn't they? Binance details 2025 milestones and converts 1 billion SAFU fund to Bitcoin. Oh, I wonder where they got all that money. Was it from those market flush outs, you think? Could that be where they got their $1 billion to put in the Bitcoin? I mean, from October and probably in April too, but definitely October and this weekend. Wow. Well, good for you, Binance. I mean, I wanted my money to go into Bitcoin. I just didn't want it to go into Bitcoin through you. Trump nominates crypto-friendly Kevin Warsh as Federal Reserve Chair. Tether hits $10 billion profit with a record of 141 billion U.S. Treasury exposure. Yeah, little dude, just keep going. Onyx explains October 10th flash crash and provides 428 million in user support. What the hell? Doesn't help me out. How does that work? We're going to look into that. Vitalik Buterin proposes opinionated DAOs as oracles for creator coin speculation. Go up in here and see what it says here about Binance. Binance published an open letter detailing 2025 milestones, including recovering $48 million in lost deposits and preventing $6.69 billion in scam-related losses. The exchange announced that it will convert its 1 billion SAFU fund into reserves from stablecoins to Bitcoin to reflect long-term belief in Bitcoin's value. Binance emphasized its commitment to transparency and compliance, reporting 162.8 billion in fully. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. That's just funny as hell. Funny back user assets and strong cooperation with global law enforcement. That's crazy. All right, so here this is it. October 10th flash crash was triggered by global macroeconomic shocks and extreme leverage, leading to market-wide liquidity shortage and network congestion. While Binance's core system remained operational, the platform acknowledged and fixed two specific technical issues regarding asset transfers and token index deviations. Binance has fully compensated impacted users with over 328 million and launched 400 million support initiatives to promote industry stability. Well, that just sounds like a PR campaign to me. Don't do it again. Don't get caught. Don't get caught next time. Don't get caught. All right, so there we go. A lot of hate going on for Binance. Hey, I got notifications. What's going on over here? Yay! I like that you like my thing. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to lose my place over here. I'm releasing some albums, right? The songs are coming out. This one was released today. It's probably, or yesterday. Was it yesterday or today? It was today. They're coming out today, tomorrow, and the next day. And the one coming out today is When Bags Die. It's on Spotify, and it'll be making its way to hopefully YouTube. They've been a little janky on my albums. My album that I released 3 weeks ago still hasn't made it to YouTube. I don't know what's going on. The single from it did. But this single should be showing up on YouTube and, of course, on Amazon, Spotify, wherever you might stream music. And then Paint It Red. That one was also released. And this is Little Red Candle. And what is it? If you click on these, it will take you to where you can, well, when they're ready, you'll get to hear a sample of it. And then you can pre-save them on, Spotify or wherever the link is. I need to get out of here. Okay. So this one, yeah, so see, you come over here and you play it, and I don't know that you can hear it at all, but you don't know nothing about that. I don't think you can hear it at all. But I'll pretend that you can, because I can. You don't know nothing about that. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. Watch this move. Yeah, watch this move right here. Yeah, you don't know nothing about that, buddy. The ladies love that. That makes them cream all over your leg right there. That's what they do. You gotta slide up in there and go, like that. Yeah, they love that. All right, so that's what we got going on over here. With the channel and stuff. New music out. Let's come back over and get our Layer GG stuff set up again, because I kind of screwed that up. Layer GD, I don't want to lose you, buddy. Right here. And I don't know if you... We got some brand new news. You want to go over the brand new news? This is what happened in the last 24 hours. Degens, Solana's Buttcoin rallies behind Bitcoin's parody narrative and virtual celebrity mentions on a consistent uptrend. Market cap at 27 million. Kelly Cloud, Gauntlet AI CEO, launches Kelly Cloud to create the world's first AI-managed legal entity. Market cap 6.8 million. Zama is listed on Binance Spot. Deep and Wall on Coinbase roadmap. TRIA will be listed on Binance Spot. EYWA cross-curved bridge exploited for $3 million by a spoofed cross-chain message vulnerability. It's a problem with them bridges, man. It's a problem with them. You think you bridged it over to the other chain, and then, oh my God, what happened? Where's my stuff going? Hyperliquid enters prediction market space with the launch of Outcome platform. We're going to look at Poly and Hype. Trump meme coin creators shift 105 million to new wallets amid price crash. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry your 105 million is crashing there. Meme coin creators. Ripple obtains full EU electronic money institution license in Luxembourg. MicroStrategy buys 855 more Bitcoin, total holdings reach 713,502 Bitcoins. Bitcoin. Buying that Bitcoin. The apex predator. Bitcoin. Binance Safu Fund acquires 1,315 Bitcoin worth 107 million. Looks like they outdid you, Michael. I'm just saying, you better step up your game. Up that ante, mister. Binance's Tom Lee's Bitmine buys 41,000 ETH as paper losses hit 6 billion. Buy the dip, right? What else is he going to do? I think it's going to do really good this year. I think I can see Bitcoin. I can see Ethereum going up to about 18,000 before the year end. I really can. And I do think that this was the bottom for Bitcoin right now. So I'm going to jump in and buy a lot of Ethereum. That's what you really should focus on is Ethereum. My best Tom Lee impersonation. Bitmine immersion holds 4.28 million Ethereum worth 10.7 million in total reserves. That's crazy. And that's it for our news. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going back to the chart room. Anytime, Sean. Hit the button.
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you
The
very much.
morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good as coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good as coffee in your cup.
I knew something's missing around here. All right, I'm going to look at two coins real quick. I'm going to take a look at Poly, see if we can find that one. Poly Market, not Poly Math. Where are you, Poly? It may not be Polygon, PolyX, Poly. I don't see ya. Poly Math is the one that goes by Poly. That's not this. Nah. You're not the same thing, are you? Let's go over. Let's do a little deep dive. Let's do a little clarification over here. Poly. We got Polygon Bridges. I don't see you. Poly Mesh. Polygon. I don't see you. Here's some. Show some more. It would be Solana, is what it said, right? So are they? I thought it said that they were going a lot. Maybe it's still too early. All right. Well, that leaves us with checking out Hype then. Hyper Liquid on KuCoin. How about? Oh wow! Damn. Don't think that this is going to happen here. It looks like I missed it. It was a 786 one. I wonder what did I see here? That wick is throwing me off. Let me see if I can figure out the old-fashioned way here. I was looking at this idea. Yeah, you done that great. What was this you? Was that you? Was it this? And then 382. That one's iffy. That one qualified, but that's all right. Well, we bounced off the 786. I'm not going to argue about that idea. We're back above the trend line, which is bullish AF. But not only that, we did a nice little retest of it. So whatever's going on, I'm not looking for $13 anymore. We did hit the $20 target, and that would have been the great place to buy it, right? And here's how this kind of works out. So what got wicked got candlestick. That was the rule, the scenario that we saw play out here, and that is a common rule here in crypto. And now we can look in hindsight and say, well, gosh darn it, that did work out pretty gosh darn good. And if you realize that, that's one of the things you can also look for. Oh, I guess wick gets candlestick. Maybe we'll look toward that wick. So you got this trend line breaking out, retesting. That's also good. It's two separate little retests taken care of right there. That's great. So we pull our Fibonacci from high to the low. And we anywhere, yeah, now this is where you say, man, I wish I'd picked some up when it was below $29, right? See how this works now? Does it make sense now? Now that we're out of the little zone, does it kind of like make you feel like, dang, I wish I had paid more attention to Hyperliquid when it was cheaper? Because I'm feeling that way right now. I don't have any of this anymore. I'm not playing with it. The good news is that we can get a retest of something at some point. We're at some resistance areas. It may continue to go up a little bit more. I just took my fibs off like an idiot. I gotta put them back on there again. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. What 5 is up here? That'll be one to watch out for, but our main target's going to be $44. So looking to see what happens, especially at 44. We're at 37 now. This is on the 8 hour. Let's go to a 4 hour, 2 hour. 2 hours good. 2 hours got moving average flipping in. This looks pretty gosh darn good. I believe we might have an A equals CD pattern here, if I'm not mistaken. No, we're mistaken. I mean, it can be, but it's at a 0.5. It would be this area right here if it is. So I got this little sliver right here. Could be about $40, which is about $4 away. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. We got their low. Now, would you be counting this 1, 2, or would you be counting down here? Wouldn't you, Elliot? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you? Let's see, Elliot. Tell me how you're counting this. 5th wave, looking for a correction. He'll change his mind. He always does. This thing can extend all the way up here if it wanted to. I don't think you're ready to roll over just yet. Well, maybe you are. Elliot thinks it's about done. I think it's still got some legs in it. Maybe it comes down a little bit, but I'm still looking for 40 and 44. Elliot likes to do crack in the bathroom anyway. I'm sorry, I didn't even say that out loud, Elliot. And our channel idea also suggests that, even though this is not technically a authentic trend line just yet. So let's see what can happen here with hype. When it comes back, if it gets around $33 again, lower 30s, I would like to get me a little bit or take a play on it. Look at you go. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for about 2 hours, and that's long enough for this stream. People have dropped off. We got about half as many as we did, so it's time to say goodnight. But thank you for being here. Going to the end screen, we'll listen to music, and I'll catch up with the chat. See you then. Jesus loves you. Tread carefully. Hopefully we'll have some better days this week, and hopefully this bottom is in. Gosh, we need a good little comeback for Bitcoin and altcoins. See you on the next one, everybody. Happy trading. Spot, how you doing? Good to see you. FCL, thank you, man. Thanks for being here.
For those of you out there who have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Sunday spikes, looks like salvation's call. I double down fast, watch the green bars crawl. Then the trap springs, liquidity dries up. Price wicks down hard, fills my bitter cup. Damn these
She's got some new dance moves.
timing, damn these gurus with their victory rhyming. Damn this cycle that keeps breaking my back. Damn this space that won't cut me slack. Weekend heartbreak, every Saturday I bleed. Weekend heartbreak.
There's a drop out of you, Bitcoin. Lower high, probably looking for that lower low, 77.3. See what happens there first. If it comes down. Harmonic says it should come down. I'm just saying. Brave Expanse, good to see you, my man. Thank you for being here. Shout out to you, my man. You still stand on record for the largest super chat ever. Curious to see what it does. Turn on stock mate uses the first two peaks and cuts through. Oh, you cut through candles?
Right. Another green spike that's gonna rug. Another dip that's gonna hug.
I know I've erased these. This stuff is going to some old stuff.
Burn it down, yeah. I've been long since the dawn of time. Every pump feels like a pantomime.
Maybe you went from Wix.
I buy the rumor, I sell the news. I hold the bag till I'm
And so it's acting as support then, right? So you got something like this, I guess? Might have to send a picture in the chart room. Right now we're hitting it and fighting it against resistance. Probably have to send a picture in the chart room. That'd be the best place to explain the idea. Because I can't seem to replicate it just by reading. Yeah, it says banker. How's banker doing? Oh, she's doing okay. Banker coin. I'm glad I got in. That's a nice higher low there too. 786. Got rejected at the 618 tonight. That's the common. We went a little bit above, but
I don't give a fuck anymore. Funny in it, thought I'd master the game. Thought I would smart the flame. Now I'm short in at bottoms, long in at peaks. Still getting wrecked every week. But sort it, raise your warm lager high to the greatest
yeah.
bear market in the sky.
Oh, we're below some. Oh, that sucks. We lost it. We lost the trend line. She's trying to make a pennant shape over here. And you know what? It might work. It didn't break a trend line. It's squeezing right there on the trend line. 1, 2. We could be coming up here. I can see us at least making it back here or up to here. What would that be? Oh, 40% to 72% for those targets. Well, that's not bad.
I don't give a fuck anymore. Burn it.
I'm going to post it over into the,
Candles,
maybe just do the AI,
fucking candles.
the AI bot, the one I've been working all day today.
Why can't you tell me up or down,
Where are you at? AR Chat Bart Mentor.
green or red? Next, fucking candle, fucking candles. Why is this fair or one more high? Is this fair or one more high? One more high.
One more high.
Fucking candles,
Roast it!
candles. Tell me now, bearable, bearable.
Oh, you guys can't see me. I'm over here acting like a stupid idiot. I can see myself.
One more high, one more
So there we go.
high, or is this the end?
What I see on your chart, harmonic pattern. What? I didn't put a harmonic pattern there. I can identify multiple analysis layers present. Harmonic pattern. Okay. Well, I don't have that.
Is this fair or one more
Reliable ratios. This will Fibonacci.
Is this
Has not a deal anything. I was looking harmonically, but I wasn't putting a pattern out there. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It picked up on that. Oh, I gotta make sure it knows about 5 O's and ABCs.
fucking candle? Fucking candle. Tell me now,
Leave a little note for myself.
bearable, bearable. Fucking candle. Fucking candle.
And 5 O patterns. Make sure it knows patterns through.
One more high, or is this
We're on Bitcoin lower and lower. 78,390. We were up at 79,000. We've dropped a little bit.
Fucking candles.
So I better get these fibs ready.
One more high.
This time, it's different. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I read the perfect setup. Strong fun.
What the hell happened to my 886? Did I take that off? I hit cancel.
I studied the chart for hours. I loaded up, felt like a genius.
Trinity's about to piss me off. Getting janky.
This time is different. This time is different. This time is different. 20% up, I'm a genius. This time is different. Then the rug gets pulled back to zero. I stare at the red
618, 76,500 area would be the retest of this little W pattern over here.
I quietly delete the position at a loss I can't admit. Deep down I know I fell for the oldest story again. This time is different. 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 20% up, I'm a genius. This time is different. Then the rug gets pulled
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out.
back to
This time is different. See you on the next one. God loves you. Jesus loves you. Keep him first in your life, man. Just my advice. See you on the next one.